bunch of young horses here. Calling onto the track now and facing the tapes. They're about to get going here, and they're off. Racing over 2 miles and 5 furlongs for this Neptune Investment Management Novices Hurdle. Starting from the middle of the track, Coney Gree, and according to Trev, already first and second as they approach the first flight. Slightly better jump by the leader. According to Trev, just had a bit of a look at that. Away with the Greys, wasn't too fluent at it there. Fox Run just being relegated to 4th place by Away with the Greys, who moves up into 3rd then as they cross the second flight now. Good jump there by I Shot the Sheriff. Village Vic is restrained by Richard Johnson, 2 or 3 lengths back to Bondage and Our Joey. And Creepy is 3 lengths adrift. He was last walking onto the track, Creepy. There seemed to be no urgency at all. Happy to just lob along at the back of the field at this stage for Squeaky Corley on his hurdling debut today, and making their way then down the side of the course now. So Coney Gree and Matty Batchelor lead by about 3 lengths to, according to Trev, Sam Twiston-Davis, with Away with the Greys and Tom O'Brien. 2 lengths away 4th, Fox Run, Daryl Jacob. I Shot the Sheriff and the Denmark colours just joined on the outside there by Village Vic, Tom Scudamore and Richard Johnson. AP on board Bondage, held up white with the red star together with Our Joey, and Creepy in the black colours. Sheepskin noseband brings up the rear. Down the home straight they come. They're approaching flights 3 and 4 now, and being led there by Coney Gree. Not sure whether Bondage jumped that all that well, but he's okay. No problems at all. They're making their way between the 3rd and 4th flights here and going what looks to be a pretty sensible pace, to be honest. It's Coney Gree in front. Village Vic has pulled his way into a dispute of 2nd place now, with, according to Trev, Away with the Greys back in 4th place. Fox Run, red with the white cross belts next. Then I Shot the Sheriff and Bondage, Our Joey and Creepy at the back of the field as they get themselves ready again to jump the 4th flight. Coney Gree, as we come to it now, is just in front, but little to choose between that one and Village Vic, who's pulling his way into contention. He's still not really settled, wants to go a little bit quicker, does Philip Hobbs' gelding. 2 lengths he is down now as they head on up the hill. Back in 3rd is, according to Trev, followed then by Away with the Greys, who's just shading Fox Run in 4th and 5th. I Shot the Sheriff, Bondage and Our Joey in a little group there just in front of Creepy at the back of the field. So all travelling well within themselves now, and reaching the top of the hill, they'll head down towards the flights down the side of the track. 5 and 6 here. Coney Gree striding out in good style at the moment. Village Vic wider, is close up in 2nd. In fact, may have just left the ground a bit earlier there than Coney Gree. 2 or 3 lengths away, according to Trev. And then comes I Shot the Sheriff, just in a bit of a barging match there with, with Away with the Greys there, was I Shot the Sheriff. Away with the Greys just losing his pitch a bit now, relegated to last but 1 place, and Creepy still brings up the rear. On they go towards the 6th flight here in this Neptune Investment Management Novices Hurdle. Coney Gree has made every yard so far, closely attended over the last 3 flights or so by Village Vic, who got in a bit tight there. Then, according to Trev, followed then by I Shot the Sheriff. Fox Run in the colours of Graham Roach is close up there for Daryl Jacob, and just behind him AP pulls his first pair of goggles down on Bondage. He's got a 2nd pair on underneath them though, and then 2 or 3 lengths away behind him is Creepy. The one that's just lost a little bit of touch though is Our Joey. He's dropped right off the tail as they take the 4th flight out there, and a good lead there by Coney Gree. Still has it by a couple of lengths, according to Trev, in 2nd place, together there with Village Vic, the favourite. Village Vic in the white cap, going pretty nicely, just getting a nice lead from Coney Gree here. According to Trev, is now being driven slightly by Sam Twiston-Davis as they head on down the hill towards the last 3 flights. Creepy's moved up a bit, quite good style as well on the outside of Fox Run. Bondage in between horses, and still with every chance is I Shot the Sheriff. So all to play for then, and 7 of them in with a chance here as they come down towards the 3rd last. And still Coney Gree, who's still getting in a great rhythm, you have to say. And all of a sudden now Village Vic is just being urged along by Richard Johnson. Driven is, according to Trev, Creepy getting into it all the time. Up the inside, Bondage for AP, the white face, and Fox Run no move yet. Here's the 2nd last. I shot the Sheriff's pulled up before that, and it's still Coney Gree who's getting them all off the bit now. Coney Gree down the hill. Matty Batchelor leads by about 2 to 3 lengths then as they swing the corner. In second place, according to Trev, Village Vic isn't picking up this stage. He's making hard work of this. Bondage is next between horses, and then Creepy back in 5th, and these are clear of the others. Fox Run has weakened. Up towards the final flight he goes here, and Coney Gree, one more jump, and he does so by 2 lengths then. Bondage and AP behind him. Matty Batchelor and Coney Gree now shaken up the hill, and he's found plenty. He's been in a great rhythm throughout this race, and Coney Gree, having been given the office, now quickens clear up the hill, and he looks a really useful hurdler. For Matty Batchelor and Mark Bradstock, Coney Gree makes every yard and wins well. Bondage in second, according to Trev, then Creepy, and Village Vic disappointed in 5th.
Coney Gree wins for Matty Batchelor and Mark Bradstock. Second is Bondage for Tony McCoy and Gordon Elliott. And third, according to Trev, for Sam Twiston-Davis and Nigel Twiston-Davis. A few notable disappointments, particularly Village Vic, who was very flat there. Fox Run was very quickly beaten. And Creepy, had he jumped a bit better, might well have managed to get into the frame, but he didn't, and he didn't. The winner, under a positive ride, is Coney Gree.
He's had to fight a lot.